guys, it's coffee time. Boop. And we're gonna see if it's still too hot. But I put one less cube of sugar in it today. Be proud. Be proud of me. So yes, so last night, I met my friend Allie, who is an internet friend, who, she makes all of my way cool backgrounds and wallpapers and all of that stuff, and sometimes she gets bored and makes me Twitter backgrounds, and, yeah, she's, like, super talented, crazy talented, and she's looking for a new school, so she wound up, looking at a school in Pasadena, and, yeah, she was like, hey, are you around? You wanna hang out? And I was like, okay, and she got me this way cool shirt that's, like, my new favorite shirt ever. It's so, like, it's really soft, and it fits me super well, and it's got a fox on it. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's like, new favorite shirt alert. Heck yeah. But yeah, internet friends are interesting. She was saying, that she loves meeting internet friends because it feels kind of like, when you have that friend that you haven't seen in a while, but when you do see them, it feels like there hasn't really been all that much time between it, like you just fall into a rhythm really quickly. She was saying that a lot of times, like, the way that you interact with a person online winds up being the way that you interact with them in real life, which is definitely true. Like, JonTron Show, he started off as an internet friend, and now we've hung out a few times, and he's awesome. But, like, the first time that we hung out, we talked as though we were in a chat, which was so funny, and we kept pointing it out. Like, the way that we interact with each other is like, that dog kind of looks like he has a mohawk, and then the next person will make a little up arrow and say this. It's like, if one of us would say something really witty, then the other one would say this. Then we'd be like, no, we can't do that in real life. Like, we can say, oh, you're right, or high five the other person, but we should not talk like we're in a chat. Allie and I didn't do that quite as much. But a lot of Allie and my conversations are just being, like, super sarcastic people, which we definitely translated. We were definitely super sarcastic people last night. But it was hilarious because it's so obvious that neither of us ever do anything. Because she was like, well, I don't know the area, so it's all up to you. And I was like, okay, cool. And we had made fun of Chipotle a couple times, so I was like, you want to go to Chipotle? And she was like, sure. So we went to Chipotle. We're sitting there, we're eating, and we had originally talked about seeing a movie. And we looked at the movie times for the movies that we were talking about seeing, and both of them were, like, super late, and she's visiting with family, so I was like, well, I don't want to keep you out, like, forever, and have your family waiting for you. That's kind of weird. But yeah, so we were like, okay, well, what's something else we can do? Sat there for, like, a decent 10 minutes going, I don't really know anything else to do, especially, like, at night. I don't know anything else to do. So yeah, that was pretty funny. And we wound up just going to a movie that was, like, on the B list of movies. I'd heard that Bridesmaids was pretty good, that it was not a standard chick flick at all, and that it was pretty funny, and so I was like, well, you want to see that? It's a comedy. And she was like, sure. So, yep, we went and saw that. It was alright. It was funny sometimes, but it wasn't at all like the summary that Friends had given me. So I was like, okay. One person had described it as, The Hangover but with women, and I was like, that sounds like it could be funny. It wasn't. It wasn't that at all. So don't go into it thinking that that's what it is. But, anywho, back to the topic. Internet friends. I've met quite a few internet friends. I'm not sure how many, but one of my best friends was an internet friend. Kate, she's the one in Ukraine that I'm going to be visiting in September. Yes. But she and I have known each other for years. We met in a Sailor Moon chat room like winners, and it was awesome. And then it just turned out that, like, her family was going to be visiting Oregon over Thanksgiving. Or right before Thanksgiving or something like that. And so, yeah, we were really wanted to meet each other, and so we, like, had our parents talk on the phone so that they knew that there were actual parents involved. And had them, like, correlate a time that we could get together and, like, grab food and hang out a little bit. And it was super fun. We did that for, like, 3 years in a row. And then eventually it just turned into, can we just hang out like friends? So we did. But originally when we met, she was living in California, and then she moved to Washington, and then it was a lot easier for us to, like, hang out. But, yeah, internet friends. Internet friends are fun. You have to be careful about them, but they're fun, for sure. I was actually really shocked that Allie's family was totally cool. I never met her family. They were totally cool with her just, like, hopping in my car. I was like, what if I mean, we know each other pretty well, but they don't know that. I don't know. Like, I feel like if it was my parents would be like, we want to meet her, and, we want to see her car, and want to see her driver's license. And I'd be like, oh, God. I think that's good, though. Like, creepy stuff happens, you know. I'm totally fine with my parents being way overprotective about stuff. Sorry, my eye is, like, itching really badly. Oh, she also gave me a postcard. Yes. She's from Texas. So she was like, brought you a postcard? And I was like, yeah. Flexing. So win. But, I guess she's gonna be here longer than I thought she was, so we're gonna try to hang out again. Yelp. Yelp. Internet friends. Internet friends. I hope that out of this entire, talk that I just talked at you, that the only thing you take away from this isn't that I used to be in Sailor Moon chat rooms. It's funny because my parents didn't want me going in chat rooms, but I was like, it's a Sailor Moon chat room, so what could go wrong? And I went in there, and it was 3 other people, which was weird. 3 other people, 2 of them I wound up meeting in real life, Meg and Kate, and then the last person was a super creepy dude. Super creepy dude. And we were like, nah. And so we all actually jumped ship and went into a different chat room. And we all pretended to be Sailor Senshi and said, Henshin! In all caps. Wow. I was 12. Don't judge. Don't judge. Just let it happen. Just soak it all in. And then forget it. Quickly forget that ever happened. I really want to watch Sailor Moon now. I haven't watched Sailor Moon in a while. I should watch Dragon Ball Z instead. I should defeat that. Defeat the Sailor Moon. I feel like Sailor Moon is always best if you're with other people who used to watch Sailor Moon, because then you get super jacked, but you're not the only person getting super jacked about it and feeling like, why am I this person? Dragon Ball Z I don't feel as bad watching by myself, because I'm like, it's just a lot of me like bro fisting the TV and going, you guys, you're so awesome. I got way off track with this. Oh, that's right. I was like, why did I start talking about anime? I figured it out. We're all good. But yeah. If you guys have funny internet friend stories, you should tell me. Although I'll feel sad if some of the internet friend stories are sad stories. Yeah, the internet is a great place, but it's also a place that you have to be cautious about, for sure. I've always been super, super cautious when meeting an internet friend. Fortunately, with JonTron, I see his videos all the time, so I was like, I know who you are. Like, well, I don't know who you are, but I don't know. We had talked like for so long, and I've seen all of his videos, and he's seen all of mine, and it was just like, meh. It's like we know each other? ? He told me that I look really young in person, though. Allie is super tiny. Super tiny. Sorry, buddy. You're super tiny. And that's coming from a really short person. Yeah. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's just things that I notice. Alright. I'm gonna go get my desk! I'm so excited. Getting my desk, finally. And it's gonna be great. So wish me luck with that. And I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.